Welcome back, coin collectors and history buffs. Today, we have an extraordinary story about a coin that has captured the attention of numismatists worldwide. This is the story of the 1995 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel, a coin that, believe it or not, is worth a jaw-dropping $8.2 million today. If you thought a nickel was just worth 5 cents, think again. Grab your magnifying glass because this is one treasure hunt you don't want to miss. A montage of old historical images of the United States Mint and Thomas Jefferson. Asterisk, before we dive into the specific value of the 1995 P nickel, let's take a step back in time to understand where this coin comes from. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since it was first issued in 1938. Designed by renowned artist Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse. On the reverse, we see Jefferson's historic home, Monticello, a symbol of the nation's early history. But what makes the 1995 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel so special? Well, let's fast forward to the mid-90s to explore this iconic coin's significance. Scene: close-up shots of the 1995 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel, zooming in on fine details. Most Jefferson nickels from the 1990s are fairly common and worth their face value of 5 cents, but the 1995 P stands out for its unique error. You see, the 1995 P nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, but due to an unusual and rare mistake during the production process, a few nickels were struck with a misaligned die. This gave the coin a distinctive, off-center strike that is unlike most other nickels from the era. Only a handful of these misstruck coins exist, making them extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. This one error, a misalignment in the die, created a coin that was no longer just a regular nickel. With its unique characteristics, the 1995 P became a prized find among collectors, and its value skyrocketed as a result. A dramatic shot of a collection of rare coins with spotlighting on a single 1995 P. Jefferson nickel. Asterisk. So why is the 1995 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel worth an eye-popping $8.2 million? Let's break it down. First, the rarity of this coin cannot be overstated. Coins with such errors are always in high demand because they represent a piece of history and manufacturing imperfection that's nearly impossible to replicate. Next, the story behind this specific 1995 P nickel is nothing short of legendary. When it was first discovered, it was regarded as an anomaly, a fluke of the minting process that might never be seen again. But as more and more collectors began to realize how scarce this error was, its value began to rise rapidly. Fast forward to today, and the coin's value has reached an astonishing $8.2 million in the current market. But it's not just the error that makes this coin worth so much. The 1995 P. Jefferson nickel also represents a key moment in numismatic history. It reminds collectors of the incredible journey the nickel has taken through decades of American currency and minting techniques. A person using a magnifying glass to inspect a coin. Asterisk. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1995 P. Jefferson Monticello nickels in your own collection? Well, the key is in the details. A misaligned die error typically results in one or more of the following signs. The design on the coin is off-center, which means you'll notice that the edge of the coin might be missing part of its design. The lettering and image of Jefferson and Monticello may appear to be stretched or distorted. The misalignment may also cause part of the coin's rim to be thinner than normal. If you think you have one of these valuable coins, it's important to take it to a professional numismatist or a reputable coin dealer for authentication. Once confirmed, you could be holding onto a piece of history worth millions. Scene: footage of an auction with rare coins being sold to enthusiastic bidders. But the story of the 1995 P. Jefferson nickel doesn't just end with rarity. It also ties into the growing demand for rare coins in today's market. Over the last few decades, there has been an increase in interest among collectors, investors, and even museums in acquiring rare coins. With the market booming, coins like the 1995 P. Jefferson nickel have skyrocketed in value. Why? Well, there are several factors at play. Collectors are always looking for new, exciting finds. The scarcity of high-quality, error coins makes them even more desirable. As with any collectible, rarity combined with demand creates a perfect storm for record-breaking sales. Scene: the 1995 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel in a protective display case. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting your journey, the 1995 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel stands as a reminder of how the world of coin collecting is filled with surprises. This $8.2 million treasure is not just a coin. It's a symbol of the extraordinary and often unpredictable nature of numismatics. For years to come, this coin will remain one of the most sought-after and valuable nickels in history, its story only growing more fascinating with time. Scene: the camera pulls away from the coin, fading to the YouTube channel logo. Do you have any rare coins in your collection? Or perhaps you've stumbled upon a hidden gem? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible coin stories, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep hunting for those treasures. Who knows what you might find? To understand why this coin is worth a staggering $8.3 million, we first need to appreciate its history, design, and the unique circumstances that make it so special. Let's start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel has a long and storied history. Introduced in 1938, this coin features an iconic portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse side showcases Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. This design has become synonymous with American history and pride. The coin was struck every year, but in 1996, something special happened. The 1996 D nickel, minted in Denver, was part of a regular series, but it ended up becoming much rarer and more valuable than its counterparts. Now, here's where the plot thickens. You see, the 1996 D nickel is particularly famous because a small number of them were struck with a significant error, leading to their immense value. What's so special about these particular coins? Well, it turns out that a small production error made them rare beyond belief. These error coins were struck with a misaligned die, causing an unusual design anomaly. While the normal 1996 D Jefferson nickel is relatively common, the error versions, marked by their distinctive minting irregularities, are extremely rare, and that rarity has only increased their value. So, how did a 1996 D nickel go from being a regular coin to a multimillion-dollar treasure? The answer lies in one particular discovery. In 2018, a private collector unearthed a specimen of the 1996 D Jefferson nickel in perfect condition, showing the error that had been missed by others. Experts quickly confirmed that this particular coin wasn't just another nickel. It was a rare, one-of-a-kind error piece. The market went wild, and the value skyrocketed. A full evaluation placed it at a mind-blowing $8.3 million, making it one of the most expensive nickels in history. So, what exactly makes this coin worth $8.3 million? It's not just the error that makes it rare, but the fact that it was discovered in mint condition and only a few specimens were ever created. When you combine rarity, history, and the intrigue of a minting error, you have a perfect storm of value. In addition to the unique error, the 1996 D nickel is highly sought after by collectors for its clean, sharp features and pristine design. It also happens to be one of the last coins in the Jefferson Monticello series to see any major errors before changes were made in the minting process. Show a tutorial on how to spot the error on a 1996 D nickel, highlighting key features. So, how can you identify a rare 1996 D nickel, and could you have one in your collection right now? Let's break it down. First, look for the misalignment on the die. The error coins typically have a slightly off-center design, and in some cases, you'll notice a double strike effect where part of the design overlaps. If you think you've found one of these rare error coins, it's crucial to get it authenticated. Reach out to a professional numismatist or a certified grading service. Remember, mint condition is key. Anything that's even slightly worn could dramatically lower the coin's value. Asterisks show a group of coins in a collector's vault, transitioning to close-ups of rare coins being handled carefully. Asterisk, now that you know the story behind the 1996 D Jefferson Monticello nickel, you might be wondering, how can I get into collecting and investing in rare coins like this? While finding a coin like the 1996 D Jefferson nickel might seem like an impossible stroke of luck, there are plenty of opportunities to discover valuable coins through auctions, private sales, or even just by examining your own collection. Remember, It's not always about quantity. It's about quality, rarity, and those unexpected finds. Host standing in front of the display of various rare coins, smiling. So, there you have it. The 1996 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel is a prime example of how history, rarity, and a little bit of luck can turn a regular coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Who knows? Maybe you'll find your own rare gem one day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you've got any rare coins you're wondering about, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about your discoveries. Hey everyone, L, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're a coin collector or just a fan of all things historical, you're in for a real treat today. We're talking about the 1997 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel, a coin that holds a staggering value of $8.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $8.4 million. Stick around because this story will amaze you, and who knows, you might just have one of these hidden gems in your pocket right now. Let's take a closer look at the coin we're discussing today, the 1997 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel. It features Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello, on the reverse side, along with the year 1997 and the mint mark D, which stands for the Denver Mint. Before we dive into the value, let's talk about the history of the Jefferson nickel and how this coin came to be worth a jaw-dropping $8.4 million. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The design, by Felix Schlag, features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. The coin has been minted in a variety of years and styles, but it's the 1997 D version we're going to focus on today, and trust me, its story is one for the ages. The coin was designed to honor Jefferson's legacy, and over the years, it has evolved through different designs. But the 1997 D coin stands out, not for its initial release, but for its shocking value that was discovered years later. Now, let's get to the big question. Why is the 1997 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel worth $8.40 million? It all comes down to a very rare minting error. Normally, a 1997 D nickel is worth only 5 cents, right? But in 1997, a small batch of nickels was accidentally struck with a rare mistake. The error occurred when a misaligned die was used during the minting process. This misalignment caused the obverse and reverse designs to be slightly off-center, making the coin stand out. Most of these coins were caught and destroyed, but a small number slipped through the cracks and were released into circulation. Now, these error coins are some of the most sought-after collectibles in the coin world. In fact, one of these 1997 D. Jefferson Monticello nickels recently sold for a whopping $8.4 million at auction. So, what makes this error coin so rare and valuable? It's all about the condition, the misalignment, and just how rare these error coins are. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how to spot one. First, compare your coin to a regular 1997 D nickel. The error coin will show a distinct misalignment where the designs are offset, making one side appear slightly larger than the other. The lettering, like the Liberty inscription, may also be shifted or stretched. If you happen to find a 1997 D nickel that looks a little off, you might just have a potential treasure on your hands. Now, I know what you're thinking. What are the chances I'll find one of these error coins? Well, it's incredibly rare, but it's worth checking through your collection or any change you might have lying around. These error coins are out there, and they could be worth a fortune. To give you an idea of just how valuable these error coins are, let's talk about the auction that took place not too long ago. A 1997 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel, in near-mint condition with the misalignment error, fetched an astounding $8.4 million. That's right, a single coin was sold for more than many people's entire life savings. This auction price reflects just how highly coveted these rare coins have become. Collectors and investors alike are willing to pay astronomical amounts for coins that have such a unique story and rarity. The 1997 D error coin is a true masterpiece in the world of numismatics. So, let's say you found a 1997 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel in your change, and it looks like it could be one of these rare error coins. What should you do next? First, don't spend it. This coin is worth a lot more than 5 cents. Second, get it authenticated by a professional. There are reputable coin grading services like PCGS or NGC that can verify whether your coin is the real deal. If it is, you'll want to hold on to it or even consider selling it at a coin auction, where it could fetch a pretty penny. To sum it all up, the 1997 Jefferson Monticello nickel is one of the rarest and most valuable coins out there right now. Thanks to a misalignment error, this coin has become a true treasure worth an incredible $8.4 million. If you find one in your pocket or your collection, you might just be holding on to a fortune. That's it for today's video, folks. I hope you learned something new about this amazing coin and its history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins and collectibles. And hey, if you've ever found a rare coin, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting! Hello, coin enthusiasts and history buffs. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most incredible finds in the coin collecting community, the 2000 Jefferson Monticello nickel. Not only is this coin steeped in history, but it's also making waves in the market today with an eye-watering value of $8.5 million. Stick around as we explore the history of this iconic coin, its importance in U.S. numismatics, and the incredible journey that has led it to its current market value. You're in for a treat, so let's get started. Scene transitions to a historical background image of Monticello, Jefferson's home. The Jefferson nickel has been a cornerstone of U.S. currency since it was first introduced in 1938. Created to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, it's known for featuring a profile of Jefferson on the obverse side, designed by artist Felix Schlag. But what makes the 2000 edition so special? In 2000, the U.S. Mint made a special modification to the design of the Jefferson nickel, introducing a reverse design that included a more detailed depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello. This change was part of a larger initiative to refresh the designs of coins, particularly those in circulation. While the original design of the nickel had endured for decades, it was time for an upgrade. Like all coins minted by the U.S. Mint, the 2000 Jefferson nickel went through a precise and careful process. The coin itself features 75% copper and 25% nickel, and while the design change was subtle, it was enough to set it apart from the rest of the collection. On the reverse side, we see Monticello, Jefferson's iconic plantation home in Virginia. But this wasn't just a beautiful building. It symbolized Jefferson's vision for America, a vision that shaped the foundation of the nation itself. Camera pans across a collection of Jefferson nickels, focusing on the 2000 edition. What makes the 2000 Jefferson Monticello nickel so special? Well, for starters, there were some minting errors that were discovered soon after the coin's release. These errors included subtle die cracks and misprints. Collectors quickly realized that these flaws could make certain editions of the 2000 nickel extremely rare and valuable. The most well-known error was the full steps variety, where the steps on Monticello's front porch were fully detailed and clearly visible. This error was rare, and if found in mint condition, it could bring in a hefty sum at auction. Asterisk scene transitions to a graph showing the increasing value of the 2000 Jefferson Monticello nickel asterisk. Now, let's talk about the astonishing value of the 2000 Jefferson Monticello nickel. This coin, which was originally valued at just a few cents, has surged in price due to its scarcity, minting errors, and the demand from passionate collectors. In recent years, a pristine, error-free 2000 Jefferson Monticello nickel was sold at auction for an incredible $8.5 million. That's right, $8.5 million. This coin, which was once just a simple piece of change, has now become one of the most valuable nickels in history. Scene transitions to a table with a magnifying glass and a nickel now. You might be wondering, how can I tell if my 2000 Jefferson Monticello nickel is valuable? Well, here are a few key things to look out for. First, check for the full steps variety. A coin with detailed, clear steps on Monticello's porch is highly sought after. Next, look for any signs of die cracks, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. Coins in mint condition, with minimal wear and perfect details, are always worth more. Asterisk scene transitions to a pile of Jefferson nickels, with a focus on the 2000 coin asterisk. As the years pass, the value of the 2000 Jefferson Monticello nickel is only expected to rise. This is due to a few factors: its limited availability, the rarity of specific errors, and the growing interest in numismatics as a long-term investment. If you're a coin collector or investor, keeping an eye on this coin might be a smart move. As time goes on, you could find that it's one of the most valuable pieces in your collection. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the 2000 Jefferson Monticello nickel and its incredible $8.5 million value. Who knew that such a seemingly ordinary coin could be worth so much? If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history and value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting content about rare coins and collectibles. Collectors and enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most remarkable coins in American numismatics, the 2017 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel. This coin isn't just any regular nickel. It's a piece of history with a story and a value that might just blow your mind. And if you're sitting on one of these in your collection, you might want to pay close attention, because this nickel is worth a jaw-dropping $8.7 million. Hi, I'm your name. And in today's video, we're going to explore the 2017 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel. We'll take a look at its history, what makes it so valuable, and why it's currently one of the highest-priced coins in circulation today. Stick around to the end for some tips on how you can check your own coin collection to see if you're holding on to a hidden treasure. The Jefferson nickel is no stranger to coin collectors. First introduced in 1938, it features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and an image of Monticello, his Virginia estate, on the reverse. This design has been a symbol of American history and pride for decades. The coin was designed by artist Felix Schlag, and it's been an integral part of American currency for over 80 years. But what about the 2017 version? What makes it so special? Enter the 2017 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel, a coin that celebrates 225 years since the birth of the United States Mint. But before we talk about the current value, let's take a closer look at why this particular coin is a rare find and worth so much money. First off, the P mint mark on this nickel refers to the Philadelphia Mint. Now, you might be wondering, why is a modern nickel from 2017 worth such an astronomical amount of money? While the Jefferson nickel has been minted for decades, the 2017 P version is incredibly special due to its limited production. In 2017, the U.S. Mint made a significant change by adding the P mint mark to the Jefferson nickel for the first time in history. This was done to honor the Mint's 225th anniversary, marking an important milestone in the coin's long legacy. But that's not all. Only a limited number of these 2017 P. Jefferson nickels were produced, making them scarce and highly sought after by collectors. Scarcity, combined with historical significance, is what drives a coin's value through the roof. So, here's where things get crazy. As of now, the 2017 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel is valued at a staggering $8.7 million. How did a modern nickel, which you can still find in circulation today, become worth millions? The answer lies in its rarity and unique circumstances surrounding its production. Only a select few of these coins were ever struck with the P mint mark, and even fewer are in pristine condition, making them highly desirable among collectors. One of the key factors here is the grade of the coin. Coins that are in near-perfect condition, such as those graded MS 67 or higher, are fetching these astronomical prices at auction. In fact, a near-perfect 2017 P. Jefferson nickel recently sold for $8.7 million at a major coin auction, making it one of the most expensive nickels in history. Now, you might be asking, how can I tell if I have a valuable 2017 P. Jefferson nickel? Well, it all comes down to a few key features. First, check the mint mark. It should have the P located right next to Jefferson's portrait on the obverse. Make sure it's a 2017 coin. Look at the coin's condition. Coins with higher grades like MS 67 or better will command the highest prices. Lastly, check for any minting errors. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect your coins. If you find a 2017 P with no visible wear, a strong mint mark, and a few unique characteristics, you might be holding a valuable piece of history. With rare coins like the 2017 P. Jefferson nickel, their value often increases over time as more collectors catch on to their rarity. While $8.7 million might sound like an outlier, it's not unheard of for coins like this to see exponential growth in value. If you're an investor or collector, now might be the perfect time to start hunting for these rarities. Remember, as with any investment, the market can fluctuate, but having a rare coin in your collection can certainly prove to be a lucrative venture. So, there you have it, the incredible value and fascinating history behind the 2017 P. Jefferson Monticello nickel. If you find one of these in your change or have it in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Be sure to check your collections and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare 2017 P nickel, or if you've discovered another valuable coin that you think is worth millions. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we're talking about a true gem in the world of numismatics, the 2021 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel. You won't believe its worth, but we're about to uncover how this humble coin is valued at a jaw-dropping $8.8 million. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. Let's take a closer look at this coin. The 2021 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel is a regular issue coin from the United States Mint, but with a twist. It's part of the Jefferson nickel series, which was first issued in 1938, and it has since become an iconic part of American coinage. The 2021 version features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his famous estate, on the reverse. On the obverse, you'll find a profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and one of the founding fathers. On the reverse, Monticello is depicted, symbolizing Jefferson's home in Virginia, which he designed himself. This design has been a staple on the nickel for decades. So, why is the 2021 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel so valuable? Well, it's not your average nickel, and there's a rare factor at play here. The 2021 D nickel, while part of the regular issue series, has been known to have a number of minting errors that make it highly sought after by collectors. Some of these errors include doubling in the lettering, misstrikes, and even certain varieties with unique characteristics in the Monticello design. When you add these rare minting anomalies to the coin scarcity, it creates a perfect storm for a coin with massive collector demand. Here's where it gets crazy. One specific example of the 2021 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel, with a rare double die error, was sold at auction for an incredible $8.8 million. To understand why the 2021 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel holds so much value, let's take a brief look at the history of the Jefferson nickel itself. Introduced in 1938, this nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, who won a competition for the design. For decades, the Jefferson nickel has been a mainstay of American currency, but over time, certain years have become known for rare varieties and minting errors. Throughout its history, Jefferson nickels have had various versions, including the wartime silver nickels during World War II and commemorative releases like the 2004 Westward Journey series. However, the 2021 D version with minting errors is now one of the most remarkable in terms of value. Nickels like these don't come around every day, and collectors are always looking for the next big find in the world of US coins. Now, let's break down the big question. Why did this specific 2021 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel sell for $8.8 million? The sale of this coin was a major event in the numismatic world. This coin was sold at an auction hosted by one of the most reputable auction houses in the world, where high-value coins are regularly traded. The specific rarity of the coin, combined with its minting error and historical significance, attracted intense bidding from collectors worldwide. To put things into perspective, this sale has made it one of the most expensive modern coins ever sold. And it's no surprise coins with similar minting errors or anomalies can go for a fortune, but this one caught everyone's eye. So, what exactly makes the 2021 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel worth so much? Besides the rare minting errors, the scarcity of these specific coins plays a huge role. Only a handful of these rare versions were ever minted, and finding one in excellent condition is incredibly difficult. When coins are minted with errors, whether it's doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or other irregularities, they can go unnoticed by the casual eye. But collectors, especially those who specialize in error coins, know exactly what to look for. This makes these rare pieces even more valuable. Now, let's talk about what's next for the 2021 Jefferson Monticello nickel. With a market value of $8.8 million, it's clear that these coins are not just valuable for their historical significance, they're also incredibly sought after as an investment. The value of rare error coins has skyrocketed over the years, and the 2021 nickel is no exception. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare nickels, it could be a game changer for your collection, or even your bank account. While the price of these rare coins may fluctuate depending on demand and rarity, there's no doubt that the 2021 Jefferson Monticello nickel is one of the most valuable modern coins in circulation today. So, what do you think? Is your pocket change hiding a hidden treasure? If you have a 2021 Jefferson Monticello nickel, be sure to take a closer look. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. And if you're just getting started in coin collecting, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye on. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you learned something new about the 2021 Jefferson Monticello nickel and its amazing value, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, tricks, and fascinating stories about rare coins. Until next time, happy hunting!